Everyone has special gifts and talents. It's up to us to find them, embrace them, and share them with the world. There is such a unique way to celebrate so many amazing humans, bringing their skills to Kalamazoo with the Omnium Circus. It features performers of all abilities, called the most inclusive circus on earth. We have one of the performers here via Zoom this morning. This will actually be a homecoming for Ottavio Gusmundo. He was born in Kalamazoo, hasn't been there since he was 1 year old, though. So, you know, things have changed there, Ottavio. Thanks so much for being with us. Yeah, right.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to be here.
Wonderful. Well, tell us about the Omnium Circus, what it's all about. It's relatively new. What makes it so special?
Well, what makes this show special is that it's an all-inclusive show for not only the cast and crew, but also for the audience members. So we always have full audio description for low vision and blind audience members, and also interpretation in American Sign Language. So we also have a touch table, we have calming areas for neurodiverse. So it's a very inclusive on stage and off stage. And so we have all able bodies represented. We have some of the best circus performers in the world. And it's really a great, great show, family-friendly show.
I love that so much. I love that it's so inclusive for the audience, too. And for some people, this will be the first time that they get to see someone who looks like them or maybe has challenges like them performing in a circus. I mean, I'm watching this video. It's pretty incredible. Let's talk about some of the acts that are featured.
Absolutely. So in the world of circus, right, you have a multitude of performers, and it's great to have that representation on stage for people that can see the show, right? And so it gives them inspiration. You know, we have Rick Daniels, who does this amazing, he's like a pommel horse champion as well, and he dances with a wheelchair, and he does this incredible things. We have Jen Berker and her husband Dominic, who performed this amazing aerial act. Jen was born without legs, and so she is, and I've known Jen for many years now, and so it was really exciting to actually get to choreograph too. And then we have Malik, who's a deaf dancer, and it was very exciting to choreograph because not only are we performing, but my wife and I have also choreographed the show. And to get all these bodies together to move in unison was a wonderful experience. And we have my wife and I, we perform a death-defying crossbow act, Guinness World Records now. And we have an amazing wire walker who does these incredible stunts on them, hand balancing. We have all kinds of great performers. We have a fabulous singer as well. So it's a very well-rounded show with a story that kind of weaves it through that our artistic director created for us, Noe España. And it's really a great show for everyone.
I love that. And you mentioned you're the choreographers, but you also, you and your wife perform with a crossbow. Talk about how that works. Sounds a little scary.
Yeah, well, my wife and I, we developed this act after my sister. She had a crossbow act for many, many years, and then she was retiring, and then her and her husband taught us the skills. But what we wanted to do was integrate our other talents in it. So we come from a musical theater background as well as circus. I'm 6 generations in the circus. My father was from, well, not necessarily from Kalamazoo, but I have a lot of family. A lot of Gizmundos are in the Kalamazoo area. And so he was there as well. But what we do is essentially we integrate dance with death-defying crossbow stunts. And it's not just where my wife is the pretty assistant holding any of the targets. She shoots back at me as well. So it's kind of like a tit for tat, if you will. Like I do a shot. Well, first of all, we start with a dual shot, and then it's I shoot and she shoots and back and forth until it culminates with me shooting an apple off the top of her head.
I love it. I love it. We're watching some of the video of it right now. Very, very cool. So you come by this honestly. You say you're the 6th generation in the circus. How does that come to be, and what is life like being in the circus?
Well, it's really great, actually. I love traveling. You know, that's one thing that my wife and I really adore is getting to experience cultures, because we travel internationally a lot. So we get to experience the world and perform and do what we love to do on stage. Growing up, it was interesting. My mother didn't want me to be in the circus because it's a very difficult life. It can be, especially for that time period. And then my father died when I was only a year old in the circus, there in the Kalamazoo area, in fact. So she discouraged me from being in the circus. But of course, I found my way into it. I was always involved in stunts and in theater, and it was in my blood. They say in the circus industry they call it sawdust in your blood, and so it certainly was. And so I eventually gravitated towards integrating dance and circus and combining this two. And that's what we do for mounting shows as well. So we always integrate with circus performers and teaching them how to dance and how to move, and dancers also to integrate to make it a full, well-rounded production.
I love this. I love this so much. All right. So if people want to come out and see the show, what do they need to know?
You can go to omniumcircus.com, I believe.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm not sure the exact website. It's at the Miller Auditorium.
Yeah.
So we're going to be performing at the Miller Auditorium, and you can go and get tickets there. And we're really excited. It's one show. I believe it's a 7 p.m. show. It might be an 8 p.m. show.
I think
There's so many
it says
shows
6 p.m. We got 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you so much for clarifying.
That's all
that.
good.
So sorry. I should have brushed up on my information beforehand. But yeah, so we have one show in Kalamazoo, and we're really looking forward to it. It's our first time coming to Kalamazoo with the show, and also my very first time performing in Kalamazoo. So it's quite a homecoming for me. It's going to be quite an emotional experience, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, we're looking forward to having such a cool, inclusive circus coming to town. OmniumCircus.org. You want more information, or MillerAuditorium.com. Safe travels to you, Ottavio. We're excited to have you in West Michigan.
Thank you so much. Looking forward to it.